Let's spend a little time becoming familiar with the audio-video features available within Schoology. I'm currently signed in as an educator on a MacBook. I've created this assignment called Spanish Speaking Practice. The directions ask my learners to use the audio feature to record themselves counting to 3 in Spanish. Let's go over to this tab where I'm signed in as the DLC student and see how the learner will interact with this content. I see that I have a new assignment. After reading the directions, I realize that I need to submit an audio file for my submission. I click on Submit Assignment. Anywhere that a learner or an educator sees this microphone within Schoology, that means that the audio-video features are available to use. We'll talk about other places you'll see this microphone a little bit later. As the learner, I'll click on the microphone, and because my educator asked me to submit an audio file, that's what I'll do. But before we do that, I do think it's important to note that the video audio feature is only available on a MacBook. Learners who are signed into the app on an iPad can submit audio directly from within Schoology. I get this one-time pop-up. It's potentially one time. If I allow and I tell Chrome to remember this or whatever web browser I'm on, then I won't get this message again. So I'm going to say remember and close it. Now, I'm ready to speak in Spanish by counting to 3. I press record as the learner when I'm ready. Tell it to allow one more time. Uno, dos, seis. I stop the recording. I can start over as many times as I need to, or I can preview what it sounds like before turning it in. I don't need to preview because I'm pretty certain that I nailed it, so I'm going to insert. And I can leave an optional comment for my educator. Before submitting. So I've submitted. I can tell that I've submitted, and I have the option to resubmit later if I'd like to. So let's go back to the educator's view and see what it looks like whenever you're ready to grade an audio file. So I can see here that I have a new submission that needs grading from DLC student, and I was expecting that. Once I click on it, I've got this nice audio file already here. So let's take a listen. To allow one more time. Uno, dos, seis. So I have the option here to go ahead and insert a grade. And we can tell that the learner messed up a little bit, so I can give a comment and say, try again, and tell Schoology to show that comment to the learner. Or I might decide, you know what, I don't want to grade yet. I feel like I need to give this learner some feedback. So here I see this microphone again. I'm going to click on this. But now, since I'm on a MacBook and I want to make my feedback a little bit more personal, I'm going to click on this video audio function. I'm going to say allow, choose my camera, and choose my microphone. And I should have words here, but you'll see them. And if you don't see them, then ask your DLC to help. Okay, so continuing on here. And let's see. Hi DLC student, I'm really proud of your first attempt. I noticed that you did a great job with number 1 when you said uno, but as a reminder, it's uno, dos, tres. So why don't you go and practice a couple more times, come see me if you need to, and then try again when you're ready. Schoology's working on my file. And I have the same options here to start over, or I can listen to what it sounds like before inserting it. I can tell it's been inserted, and I'm going to say, watch this video for some feedback. Post it. Now, when I go back to the learner's view and I refresh, The student gets a notification that their teacher wrote something back to them. So I click on that, and once it loads, sorry, it should load here, let's see. I can see that it says watch this video for some feedback. So I'm going to click on view, and when I click on view, Schoology opens it up for me. Let's see what it sounds like. Hi DLC student, I'm really proud of your first attempt. I noticed that. So you can see here how valuable this conversation and ongoing feedback can be between you and your learners. That's just one of the many ways that you can use the audio video feature within Schoology.